The 26th of September, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura. Let's see, particular questions. No, I think we can just go on with the shofar blowing.
Okay, very good.
So we're on Tuf Kuf Pei Hey.
No, we're doing some skipping around. Tough cook pay tet.
Tuf Kuf Pei Tet. Okay. Tet. Okay. I'm there. We're at Aleph. We're at the beginning.
Let's see. We started this already. We'll actually be in Ches in Chet.
Tess.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I see Gimel, I see Daled, I see Het, I see Tet. Mi shit taka,
Right.
Venice kavein, lahotzi kol ha shomea tiki aso bishama ha shomea Venice kavein lates yedei chovaso. All right, let's try that. Let's see. The one that blows and intends to fulfill all of the hearing.
Right. The one who's blowing, and he intends to exempt all those that hear his blowing.
All those that hear his blowing. Okay, got it. And Shama and perhaps Ha Shomea, and perhaps those who hear.
Well, here's Shema means like we say in Shema Yisrael, and they hear the ones the one who listens and hears.
Oh, the one who listens and hears with intention to fulfill his mitzvah through his obligation. Af al pi she'ein hatokea mis kavein lif leploni ze shama tiki aso the ain o yodao. Okay, so let's see. That means even though that he doesn't blow with the intention for so and so, this that he hears the blowing and he does not know. Yatsa, he still fulfills his mitzvah.
Right. Let's go back and read it again from the beginning. Let's see how all the words fitting together.
Okay. So one who blows with the intention to cause the listeners to fulfill their commandments. When they hear, they intend to fulfill the commandments, they do. Even though, or even in the case where they do not, he does not blow with the intention for so and so to hear, for so and so. When he hears the blowing and he doesn't know, he still fulfills his commandment.
Right. So
if he has the intention and they have the intention, that's great. But even if he doesn't have the intention and they don't have the intention, it still works.
well, it's not that they need to have intention. Meaning the one who's blowing has to intend to exempt, and the ones who are listening have to have intention to be exempted. But what they don't have to have is specific knowledge of who is being exempted.
Oh, that's right, Tony.
That's right, Plony. He doesn't, the one who's blowing doesn't have specific intention to exempt any specific person.
Uh-huh.
That's the point here.
I see. I didn't get that. That's very significant. Okay. That's why it says Plony Zeh. This person.
Right. Let's read it over again. Let's try one more time. Let's read it over again.
Okay. The one who blows with the intention to cause the exemption of all that are listening, his blowing for the listeners, for those who are listening, and his intention that they should fulfill their mitzvah fulfills their obligation, even though that he didn't blow with the intention for a specific person. When he blew, when someone hears the blowing and he doesn't know, he still fulfills.
Right. That's it. Right. Very good. Let's see. 1 second. Yotzi. Okay. Right. Good. Continue on. Right. Very good.
Shaharei niskavein lotzi lechol mi sheyish ma'enu. That we see his intention to exempt for all who hear it.
That's right. Because the one who's blowing, right, he has intention that he should exempt anybody who hears his blowing.
Right. Even though it's not specifically a specific person in the shul, he intends for everybody.
Right.
Lefichach mi shehaya mehalech b'derech o yoshev b'toch beiso v'shama tikios the shliach tzibur. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let's see. Therefore, the one that he proceeds in the way, or
meaning therefore, Misha Hala Mahalik Baderi. Therefore, a person who's walking along the way.
Who's walking along the way, or he's sitting in the house, in his house,
Right.
And he hears the blowing of the Shliach Tzibor, Yatsa im niskavein letzes. He fulfills his mitzvah with his intention to fulfill it. Shaharei Shliach Tzibor Mechavein Lahotzi es harabim yedei chovaso. That we see that the Shliach Tzibor intended to exempt the multitude through his obligation. He intended that anybody who hears him should be yatsa.
Right. That's one of the requirements of the Shliach Tzibor. I mean, the one who's blowing in the Beit Knesset, he's doing the public service of blowing the shofar. So part of his requirements are that he has to have intention to exempt anybody who is listening to his blowing. In contrast, let's say a private person. Let's say for example, you're blowing in your house for one of your family members, right?
Right.
So in general, you're going to have intention to exempt that family member, right? But you won't necessarily have intention to exempt anybody who might be passing by, who might be sitting in an apartment next door to yours.
Right.
But
he told me I should make a statement that anybody who hears is exempt.
Right, that's what's recommended, right? So therefore, if on Rosh Hashanah afternoon you're blowing for one of your family members, so you make that statement that your blowing is to exempt your family member, and plus anybody else who happens to be listening to your blowing. So therefore, if 5 minutes after you blew, or you get a knock on the door and say, "Wow, I heard you blowing. That was so great. Could you blow for me? I'd like to hear." He says, "Well, 1 second. Did you intend to be Yotzi with my blowing?" And if he says yes, they said, "Okay, no problem, because I intended to be Motzi you. If you didn't know about it, but I had intention to mention everybody." But if they say they weren't intending to be Yotzi with your blowing, so now you have the opportunity to re-blow again for them.
But I thought we just said that even if they didn't have intention, they still fulfill.
The ones that in the first part, the one who's blowing did not have intention for any specific person, but he did have the general intention to exempt anybody. But the people who are listening, they must have positive intention to be yotzi with those shofar blows that they hear.
Didn't we just read that that even if they didn't know, the Eno Shomei, no, where did we read that? I thought
Let's take a look.
If they didn't know. Okay. All right, I can't find it. All right, I guess you're right. I must have dreamed it.
Right. The FLP the FLP she'eno tokeim is chavim l'ploni zeh. Even though the Baal Tokeh is not intending for this particular person.
Right.
Right. So so shishma tekiyosoi ve'eno yodea yotzi. Right. So he hears his tekiah and he doesn't know what's this case of Eino Yodea. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. What's this Eino Yodea here? We should talk about this coming, let's say, call Shemea Tikioso, Yod Mishma Shemea is coming, let's say, they cause of a piece, Eino Takir, Miskamin Leploni Zeh, Shema Tikioso, the Eino Yodea. What this is actually an extra, these are extra words, actually, to tell you the truth, now that I'm thinking about it. That the Eino Yodea, what do we need those words for here?
Yeah, Eino Yodea, the listener doesn't even know uh he's still Yatza.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what he doesn't know. That's what's bothering me. What doesn't he know? אף על פי שהתוקע נזכר לפלוני זה ששמעתי כי עשו ואינו יודע. What's the אינו יודע? That's what you were bothered by with as well.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, well, that's not clear. Uh, that's not clear. One second. Next.
Maybe it's that the blower doesn't know. The blower doesn't know that Plony heard it.
Right. He doesn't know, but he doesn't. He still has to have kavana, but he doesn't know that he actually heard it.
Right. It says the Plony zeh, this person, shishama tikiaso, that he heard his blowing, the Eino Yodea, and he didn't know Yatza. He fulfills. So maybe that's the case you're talking about. The guy's sitting in his house, he hears the blowing, he's not really thinking about fulfilling his mitzvah. He comes and knocks on your door and says, "Hey, that was really beautiful." And I say, "Well, I made a statement that anybody who hears fulfills his mitzvah. So you fulfilled your mitzvah, even though you didn't know it."
Right. Not clear. Not clear.
Or even though I didn't know it, even though I didn't know that you were listening.
That's probably closer to what it has to be. He didn't know that he was listening. He doesn't. He doesn't have to have specific intention for any specific person, and neither does he have to know about that person that he's listening.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ezra Hashem. Okay. Good. Let's see the Mr. Brewer. I have a few minutes. Let's see the. Yeah, we could start the Mr. Brewer a bit.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, we can start.
We're on what? Het?
And yes, that would bring us to Sif Katan Yud Zion in the
Yud
Mr.
Zayin.
Brewer.
Got it. Yud Zayin. Sheyish ma'enu. That they heard. Aval im hayu tokin beves lechole ule yoledes v'haya beso samuch lo v'shama. Okay, this might be our case. But if it was that he blew in the house of a sick person, or a mother giving birth, a woman giving birth, and it was that his house was close to that, and he heard lo yatsa, he doesn't go out, he doesn't fulfill. So I'm confused. First it says he was in the house, and then it says he's close to the house.
Well, he made it in base. If a person is blowing in a house for a sick person or a woman who has given birth.
Rabbi, I'm sorry, I have to go.
Okay.
I promised my wife I would help her with something at 10:30.
Yeah, but you didn't.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Okay.
Okay.